position. Let's position myself. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm teaching. So just quickly, I'm just going to sit down and get my fingers going. The weather has cleared up at long last, so that's good. I found this little thing that I was enjoying working on, and it started off just being a nothing, and all of a sudden I sort of think, oh, it's not so bad. I can maybe use it for something. Now, when I decided that it was going to be something, I realized that my stem, as you know, I don't know if you remember, nothing else was on here. I just found this piece of fabric in my UFO sort of place, and there was a Portuguese knotted stem stitch on there. And so I just simply picked up my old jar and I did some other things. Now, what the result is that this is my feeling about this stem is now way too powerful. I have to dilute it. So I did go through to my sewing room, and I searched for this, this fabric. They use it for, what do you call it? Brazilian embroidery. I did find it because I need to dilute this main stem, and by diluting it, all I need to do is add something very similar to the rest of my little embroidery, and then the main stem won't be that powerful. I just need to dilute it, as I said. Oh, I went to a watercolor class the other day, and she was really lovely. Maddie, her name was, very glamorous lady. And she told me that I am drawing with my watercolor rather than letting my watercolor do its thing. It was like a woo moment for me, because I realized that's exactly what I was doing. And I don't have anything to show you because I've left it inside, and as you know, I'm outside. Anyway, so there you go. I learned something yesterday to help me with my terribly unfortunate, what do you call it? Watercolor. Gee, the traffic noise is bad today. I think it's because it's a calm day. As I said, we never used to hear traffic when we moved in here 23 years ago. Running out of thread here, and that's splitting on me, so you'll get ended off. Don't have enough to do a double knot. Now all of a sudden it's looking better than it was. I mean, it's still pretty strong, but I think by just adding a few little bits and pieces, I'll dilute that immediately. Not my best stitching today, but I'm not all that stressed. Come on, hide away. You're too powerful. So we've had lots of rain. say, to make it look uneven. Yeah, that's good. I wonder if I do another one here, I reckon it's just going to be a little too much for that brain. Now, these little stems, I'm just going to end this off just in case I don't like what I'm doing next. And if I don't like it, then I'm not losing the whole thing. I'll just leave that there. These stems are still perturbing me. The color is still perturbing me. What would happen if I just hoid a few colonial knots on this little stem, just to add some bulk and something unfortunate, because it's all looking a little bit too twee for me. Giving them little carbuncles. Cute. Carbuncles. I think there'd be something wrong with the plant if it had these growing off it, but however. I'm just going to make a sickly little plant. Yep, that's good. Now I've only bought 2 pieces of this thread out here and some white wool, so that's going to be interesting. You see down here, I need to dilute it down there as well, but I need some more of this stuff at the top. Damn it, Janet. It's still really powerful. Let's see if I can dilute it a little bit more. Let's give these little carbuncles on the end here. That'll help my cause, I reckon. Now, I am using a milliner's number 3 needle in this. I haven't, as you know, I don't use millions of needles at all. Lovely Corrine, I always think about this, you know, Lovely Corrine came to my class from To Be Loved Treasures, and I said to her, do you have a, I don't know what the needle was, a milliner's or something like that, I asked her, and she hauled out of her work basket the most extraordinary needle case. It was very beautiful, but it was chock full of needles. I have never in my life seen so many needles belonging to one person. I, on the other hand, keep my needles really, as I said, I use 2 kinds of needles. That's it. And I don't buy a lot of needles. I don't store a lot of needles either, because, well, I don't need them, and they kind of rust and whatever else. So for those of you who are starting out, just simply buy chenille number 22 needles for your silk ribbon, and for any other difficult threads like you know, metallic threads are really good with a chenille needle. And then a milliner's pack, there's a pack, and it comes with a size 3 to a size 9 in that one pack, and 3 is a go-to needle. You can use it for all sorts of things, and also the smallest one, the little 9, will take care of most of your beads. And so you literally have to simply have that's all you need. So and as I said before, I love a bow and needle. I'm a bit of a snob, a needle snob. So I like a bow and needle. It just feels good in my hands. I just, yeah. But that needle case that Corinne had was just amazing. It was like yeah, it was just full, beautiful. I'm sure she showed it on her channel before. I could so easily have put green beads on here, couldn't I have? Because, but I don't have them, and it's my daily stitching, so I'm not going to kind of. I do have a little traveling. I'll show you next if I remember. If I remember. All right, now at this point, I'm running out of this thread, and I need it for the top, and I do not feel like going inside to go and get some. So you better be enough Brazilian thread. When you're using this, oh, it's starting to rain again. And I'm outside, I've taken my little umbrella down. Yeah. Oh, come on, Jennifer. You're going through a knot at the back. Oh, for those of you who live in Australia, Can Do Books is getting more. I think she sold out of the first lot of my books, so she is getting more. So if you can just be patient, that will be great. There are other people that stock my book as well in Australia. I know Kim's, where I teach, she's getting stock as well. Hers are going to be arriving anytime soon as well. I'll sort that out later. It needs to be a really good knot. I really need some more green up there. But, ja, weet het maak nie saak nie. Just going to add some white. I'll go back to my Chenille 22 needle for the wool, so she stays nice and fluffy. I still can't paint my nails because that needle, where I went through cut my nail with the rotary cutter, it's kind of healing really, really well, but I need at this point to keep it open. I think so. I've got to be careful because it's catching on stuff. Can you hear the traffic? It's weird. Anyway, oh, I'm going to get into trouble again because I'm not centered all the time, Jennifer. That didn't go according to plan, that little one, but she's fine. wonder if this should be a little hoiki here, or if it just should be a hoiki. Maybe it should be 3 hoikis. It's going to be too long. Jennifer, why did you make it too long? That looks a bit, that needs to be blended, I think. But generally, from what I had with my threads, I'm happy with where I've got. I think this is still very, very strong. So I'll see what happens next time I feel like stitching on this. And with that, I'm going to pack up and go and get ready to teach. My hands are warm now, and I am good to go. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.